Shalom, it's 𝘱𝑚․ Hey, oh, what's up, Libra? Welcome to your October Tarot 2020 reading. Okay, so we're gonna be tapping into yourself, your love, and your career. But I'm also, since I did skip you guys this last month, I know I just kind of was like, okay, forget it. I'm not gonna, run after you. So I am gonna go ahead and pull a review, so what your important themes or lessons were for the prior month of September, and then we're gonna tap into your October 2020 reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and just pull 4 cards for your emotional, spiritual, and physical and mental. We have the Judgment. So you guys were definitely having the major theme of judgment, what you needed to actually decide on each factor, how you presently are going to making more decisions for, what is more plausible or what is more, efficient, long-term, short-term, all of that. Okay, you're going to be judging that. You're going to be judging people around you. You're going to be judging people that, you have come into contact with, who have helped, elevate you, who have talked about you, who have kind of ruffled your feathers, okay, who have helped you, who have not helped you with the 5 of Pentacles there, 5 of Swords, who have cursed you, who have not cursed you, okay, who have spoke kindly, who have not spoke kindly. Just like really going through the balance of the scales. You guys' month always overwhelmed me, not in like a toxic way, but I definitely have a reflective relationship with myself at that point, with how I have with others, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's probably the time you guys are going into. I already know it's a capacity of people here to bring justice. Like, I believe if it's not as many Leos, August Leos, Virgos, or whatever, it's the same amount and it is in Libras, because you guys had to come in and bring that justice. Do you understand? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, Knave of Wands energy in your emotional space. So that's like you just kind of coming after, you're going after things, just going after, whether it's positive, negative. You have the light, you have the ambition, you have the fire. Okay, but spiritually you're in so many spaces that you want to do. Do you understand? You want to harness, but I see how I do like the organization of how you have them all laid out, what they're good for, what their purpose is, how they're influencing you to become, of an aspect. And that could definitely have been a theme spiritually. You like wanting to know, more about the depths of each subject. But I really feel like you should chronologically put them in a timeline at which you are going to, now you have awareness, you have the preview, the awareness, it's almost kind of like the tags. You have the tags of what, this is going to be, these themes are going to about, what they're going to maybe cause, evoke, etc., okay? But then you're going to go into a space where you're going to get into the depth of it, okay? Now you know the terms, now you know the greater descriptions, now you know the tools, okay? Now you know the combinations. Those are just the frequencies of anything that you're going to be doing, learning, or exploring, okay? And we have the 4 of Pentacles, which is in your physical space, which is kind of like saying, okay, you guys are definitely maybe tighter on a budget, wanting to be tighter on a budget, maybe wanting to be more efficient with your, means. I'm spoiled, I have everything I need. Why, overspend when I don't need to, okay? Why overcompensate? I feel like you guys were, maybe if you needed to, or maybe you were spending, money on yourself for your birthday, but some of you guys were just like, I haven't really think everything that I need. I could just like maybe use one or two or three things, okay? 1 or 2, 3 things, 2 to 4 things, okay? So you probably just picked up a little razzle dazzle or received the gifts and called those were everything you desired, okay? You didn't feel the need to outsource, or you didn't feel the need to insource, if that makes sense. So if you're emotionally doing things or spiritually on this path, and that you could pick up a lot of things along the way. So we have the 8 of Swords, which is kind of like that loop, but it's also that solution, that mental clarity that you have to be able to defeat your demons, your worries, your anger, your anxiety, etc., but also being able to find an exit, and also being able to create something that is going to, if this falls through, air quote, you were able to, and a lot of things, some of you guys kind of had a lot of things fall through, so maybe that's why you chose the simplified version of your birthday celebration, or not. But if these things fall through, then I have a way to get out of it in that aspect, okay? So that's kind of what, mentally where you were at. You were having just kind of like some exit routes, etc. You were just judging, weighing a scale. So that was going to be your preview for September. Hope that resonated for you all. If not, then it may have been no reason. Queen of Swords are popping up. May have been no reason for me to even, go deep into it. All right, so we're going to do your crystal meditation and then your chakra meditation. Oh, this fella, I'm going to use it. So we got the Ananda light. Okay, I see you. And then graphic smoky quartz at the bottom. So we got Ananda light. Okay. Let's pull the sign that you're dealing with real quick. So we got a Pisces that's in the picture, okay? It could be a Pisces that's in the picture that you need to pay attention to, or you need to tap into your inner Pisces energy, okay? That's that. So Ananda light, ooh, I like this one. This is a cosmic consciousness, okay? But it also helps you gently, okay? So we always have to be gentle with our soul, our heart, our spirit, and, you know, how we deliver things. Facilitate integration, releases emotional blockages, okay? So when you say it's like, you get that force, what was it, Page of Wands came in, you're going to have that, you know, emotional encouragement to kind of remove that blockage, okay? And then stand in the way of spiritual awakening. So going into the Seven of Chalices, like, oh, I had all these things that are emotionally blocking me from, you know, really exploring the depths of my spiritual journey. 555. Okay, but also reminds us that that consciousness is omniscient, okay, and omnipresent. Seeing all, knowing all, immerse yourself in mystical interconnectedness. That is cosmic consciousness, okay? Also, enlightenment can happen right now. You are part of everything, and everything is a part of you. You. Okay, so this is about really just reminding you to stay in a present moment. Some of you guys could definitely have been moving, you know, and just, okay? And now you get the opportunity to really kind of go into yourself and, you know, reach that spiritual awakening that you have been calling in, okay? So let's go ahead and do your chakra meditation. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna take that. Thank you. We got divine consciousness 23/7. You get 1 hour to okay, you get 1 hour to bitch moan, but that actually weighs more, you know, negative talk weighs more than positive talk. So it is best to do more of that than less of, okay? So think about that divine consciousness. So consciousness is omnipresent. So even when you're complaining, the spirit still hears you. Your solar self still hears you, okay? And the universes respond to that. So keep that in mind when it comes to consciousness, okay? Let's go ahead and roll that dice for the general. So we got 2 for your general this month, okay? That's going to be using the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. I had the Amethyst protecting it. So you may feel welcome to be vulnerable, show us your shadow side, as well as tap into the healing that is needed directly for reading this lesson. All right, we got Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords came up twice. That was in the bottom of the deck, of the bottom of your, you know, your past energy from September, and then we had the Queen of Swords, and we got the Sun. Okay, so this is about verbalizing what you want to happen in your, you know, your accordance, your, whenever you're meeting or linking with people. This is what you want to happen. This is what you demand to happen. This is what you expect to happen. This is how you even articulate yourself and move now for it to happen. Do you understand? I want us to have a new beginning. Let's have a new beginning. Let's do the new beginning thing. Let's do it your way. That type of energy. Or let's do it my way. Or let's do it from this perspective of newfound information from all of us involved. Okay? 2 of Pentacles. No juggling. For legacy and legacy only, and we all get what we want in this, okay? And then we got the 8 of Cups. When we're ready to walk away, we'll walk away, but until then, let's work together. That type of energy, okay? So just keep that in mind. Queen of Swords, the Sun card is coming in to give you that clean slate, but also allowing you to know that you have strength to be in that type of alignment, okay? That type of conversation, okay? You're allowed to speak on the depths that you want, the type of love that you want, the type of relationship you want, the type of standards you want, the type of, you know what I mean? You're allowed to acknowledge that without the guilt, okay? So we're gonna move into the self, love, and career part. All right, so your self is saying, with the tea leaf fortune, we got mountain. Ain't no mountain higher. I always have to do that, okay? Major challenge to overcome, okay? So your self-esteem, your, you know, self-doubt, your self-inhibitions, your, you know, self-sabotaging, everything, those things, especially with this 8 of Swords, but there's an out, healing from addiction or healing from self, you know, whatever. It's time to overcome that. And then it's about, really just kind of looking at the mountain, standing at the mountain, saying like, wow, I really built this mountain. This mountain is meant for me to climb. This mountain is meant for me to overcome. And it's like, wow, faith of a mustard seed, okay? Faith of the mothers. Why is that word twisting up on me? Okay, faith of a mustard seed, and you can move mountains. Okay, you guys look it up in the Bible. Oh, let me do your use. Okay, so we're gonna be using the dice 1 through 6 for the cards. So it says 1. Wow. You guys want to use this one? This is about legacy. So overcoming your fear of actually establishing something that's going to come in right on time, that's going to be divine for you, that's going to be masterful for your life, your skill set, the people around you, the people that you want to attract, the men that you want to attract, the women that you want to attract, the friends, the family, the better relationships you want to have with your parents, just all of that. That legacy is going to be forming, it's brewing. A legacy can't be seen until 1,000 years from now. So allow that to literally just start, you know, building itself, okay? And see yourself as the point in which it starts and how others will refine it. Keep your principles in mind. So simplify them as possible so no one can really, defer from what your true intentions were, okay? Queen of Pentacles, your true intention was to be, 1101, self-reliant, self-responsible, compassionate, generous, charitable, hospitable, also one of, the journey, one who was encouraging the journey. 1111, 1110 just passed. Okay, so keep that in mind when it comes to when it comes to challenges. Yes, it's gonna be hard to see 1,000 years from now. It's gonna be hard to implement everything that 1,000 years from now needs, but you can draw in those things from the past to bring it to the present, to bring it to the scale, to bring it to the forefront. Okay, and then we have love. So don't just look at what worked back then. Look at what's gonna work in the future for what's just. Okay, and everyone having freedom. Not saying no, let me not go there. Everybody having freedom to co-create to. Okay, how about this? That's okay. Thank you. Love is going to be in your love factor sector. Okay, everyone having accessibility to alter your vision or dream or legacy has the ability to create malfunction. Okay, so meaning everyone does not have the freedom for your input, and you need to know that. Okay, because that could take years, and sometimes what you can be right on the right path, and somebody can say something you can spell out poorly during your alchemy and not being for the long term. Do you understand? Okay, Ace of Cups, put a lot of love in it. That wasn't actually in the bottom of your deck for your Deviant Moon. So that's like the linger energy. Make sure your love is into it. Make sure you offer it first, okay? Offer whatever you need to offer first. So we have, for love, we have 5. Let's go ahead and pull your love oracle really quickly, because we have so much to talk about with the, let's see what they want to say. It's like subject line. Ooh, past life relationship. You have known each other before, and you must have been married, or this relationship that you guys are definitely brewing up now is going to definitely bring in long-term love, success, etc., okay? But you guys are really picking up stuff that you have learned from the past. They have learned from the past, especially if you're doing legacy with your partner, or you have, you want to have a partnership where legacy is involved, okay? So then we have the Justice, Page of Wands. Yeah, for both of you guys, I feel like you guys both wanted to have needed to complete this task in this lifetime. It's like, okay, let's firmly establish this so we can even have more of a greater pinpoint to love. Do you understand? You see how great, even though I'm sure Romeo and Juliet was probably not real, I'm sure there's people who have done that for real. Do you understand? So thinking of that type of balance or duality, maybe not the star-crossed lover part, but just the fact that they have to come into this life to fulfill loving each other, and now their story is long, forever and ever told, okay? So we have the Page of Wands, even Jack and Jill, who went up the hill, who just went to go fetch a pail of water. We don't know what they did. We don't know their background story. But we know who Jack and Jill is, right? All right, so that Page of Wands coming back in to initiate. So emotionally, you can be initiating a relationship where, giving this person the proper chase that they deserve, okay? A proper adornment that they require. King of Pentacles, especially if they big dollars, they like, yeah, I hear it all the time. I look good, duh, money on me. Okay, so duh. All right, Ace of Cups, duh, that money on me. So tell me something I don't know. Okay, so that's that. They got a little sassy tongue, but you like them too. Okay, so just keep that in mind. You're talking to somebody who wants to talk about maybe not business, maybe not work. They could talk about business, they could talk about work a lot. That's just because they really feel like divinely in their purpose. Queen of Swords, yeah, they love what they do as a part of their vocabulary. So just keep that in mind. Six of Swords, they're divinely guided to even tell you this type of information. So just keep that in mind. Vice versa, you may be divinely guided to tell them particular information, okay? The more you know, the more you're able to share, so you can store more information in there, and that information can get put out, and then they can already know that you're original source. Source will know that you're the original source of that information, so don't worry about getting credit, okay? Then we have August, okay? It's all about your attitude, patience. Sometimes you're not being tested, they are being tested, okay? August is going to be a great month for your career if you're going to be looking back in reflective mode or forward in long-term goal mode, okay? What would you like to add? What would you like to do? What will make you more money in the long term or short term? Okay, boom. We got 6 for that. Let's get some advice on that. We got the 9 of Wands, okay? So possible stubbornness, strength, but you want to get out of that energy, or you want to reflect again on the 9th month, okay? I think that was September. So last month, what did you have to be strong in? What information came in? What type of interaction came in that tested your strength into like wanting to do this job? I mean, you may not be looking at an exit, but you probably like, damn, I'm pretty deep in, okay? And the Moon card is gonna be like, maybe something hurt your feelings, maybe you were criticized to the T, but you ultimately got what you wanted and you got what you desired, but you're also able to see where that could be a part of a long-term goal or a long-term journey. It was proper criticism, I'll basically say. All right, we got the Fool, which is about your spiritual journey. So it puts you on a spiritual path, but I feel like your spiritual guides gave you the little nudge or the encouragement to be like, okay, well, yeah, if I keep my mind like this, of course I'll think this was a negative negative feedback. Instead, this would be something that pushed me into, greater harvest later in the season or greater into the year, okay? So just keep that in mind. You're going to be in a space where you're going to give equal reciprocity. You're going to be able to give what you can want to deliver, okay? So if you were rejected for something, something's going to come back where you're going to be able to deliver it even harder, even better. The contract, the money will be better later term, okay? So I love you guys, and I guess I will talk to you all soon. And I'll see you later. You guys can visit me and get a book a personal read it on selfiecares.com. Right now, if you watch this video and it's late, whatever, I'll deliver it between 6 to 36 hours. But if you book before like 2 a.m. today, okay, October 21st, 2020, I'll definitely have it to you by 12 noon tomorrow. So, boop. That's what I just be doing with random videos. But of course, next time it's still 6 to 36 hours. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye, bellows.